the silence of the frozen skies, where the wilderness whispers and the eagle flies, we find our faith in the darkest night, guided by his everlasting light. Through the storm and the raging snow, his love will lead us where we need to go. In the heart of the wild, we are not alone, for in his grace we find our home. When the plane falls and hope seems lost, we cling to the cross no matter the cost. In the hands of a stranger we see his face, in every trial we feel his embrace. Through the storm and the raging snow, his love will lead us where we need to go. In the heart of the wild, we are not alone, for in his grace we find our home. In the whispers of the wind, we hear his call. In the shadows of the night, he catches our fall. With every step, his presence is near. In the frozen skies, we have no fear. Through the storm and the raging snow, his love will lead us where we need to go. In the heart of the wild, we are not alone, for in his grace we find our home. When the plane falls and hope seems lost, we cling to the cross no matter the cost. In the hands of a stranger we see his face, in every trial we feel his embrace. In the whispers of the wind, in the whispers of the wind, in the whispers of the wind, we hear his call. In the whispers of the wind, we hear his call. In the whispers of the wind, we hear his call. In the whispers of the wind, we hear his call. In the shadows of the night, he catches our fall. With every step, his presence is near. In the frozen skies, his presence is near.
The shrill whine of the bush plane's engine sputtered and died, giving way to an eerie silence that sent a chill down the spines of those aboard. Through the frosted windows, a vast expanse of snow-capped peaks stretched as far as the eye can see. The rugged Alaskan wilderness, unforgiving and merciless. Pilot Frank Dawson gripped the controls, his knuckles white, as the plane plunged towards the frozen earth. Beside him, newlyweds Sarah and Eric Jennings clutched each other tightly. Tears streamed down their faces as they waited their fate. In the row behind them, elderly Agatha Wilkins muttered a prayer under her trembling breath. The only one unshaken was the loner at the back, Jacob Krakauer, whose steely gaze betrayed not a flicker of fear. The impact was bone-jarring, the fuselage crumpling like a tin can as it carved a path through ancient spruce. When the chaos subsided, the survivors emerged into the frigid air, dazed and battered. Frank lay motionless, a trickle of blood seeping from his cracked skull. The weight of their predicament quickly settled in. Stranded in the vast Alaskan interior, their supplies and communication equipment destroyed. As night fell, they took shelter in the carcass of the downed plane, huddling together for warmth. Jacob immediately builds a fire, his calloused hands effortlessly coaxing flames from a bundle of twigs. Under his guidance, they all learn the basics of wilderness survival, foraging for edible plants, melting snow for water, and constructing crude snares to trap small game. Days turn into weeks as their meager rations dwindle. Agatha's health deteriorated rapidly, her fragile body ill-equipped for such hardship. Sarah and Eric's once blissful marriage is strained under the relentless pressures of their dire circumstances. Only Jacob seemed unfazed, his quiet determination and resourcefulness a beacon of hope amid the despair. When a raging blizzard threatened to entomb them in ice, Jacob led them on a dangerous trek through the howling winds. They stumbled upon a hidden trapper's cabin, stocked with supplies that promised to sustain them a while longer. But the respite was short-lived, as a pack of wolves began to stalk them, drawn by the scent of their dwindling food stores. In a heart-stopping confrontation, Jacob displays an uncanny kinship with the beasts, communicating with them in a primal tongue. The wolves retreat, but the incident left the group shaken. Their faith in Jacob's leadership wavered. It was then that he revealed the truth, is that he is the last descendant of an ancient Alaskan tribe, raised in the wild by his grandfather after a tragic accident claimed the lives of his parents. As their hopes of rescue fade, tensions mount and allegiances shift. Eric grows increasingly unhinged, driven to desperate acts that jeopardize them all. Sarah finds solace in Jacob's quiet strength, her feelings for him blossoming into something deeper. And just when all seems lost, a miracle occurs. A search plane flies overhead, its engines roaring like the call of an angel. In the final, bittersweet moments, Agatha succumbs to her ailments, but not before extracting a promise from Jacob to honor her memory by living life to the fullest. As the rescue team descended, Sarah and Jacob share a longing embrace, now their bond forged in the crucible of their arduous journey. Though the scars of their ordeal will never fully heal, they have gained a profound appreciation for life and an unshakable resilience instilled by the frozen skies. This is an excerpt from a new novel, Frozen Skies, an Alaskan Adventure, written by David Erickson, and it can be found on Amazon and Kindle. Check out other novels by David Erickson on Amazon and Kindle, and videos on YouTube.